Police are coming for me? I'm having a nice conversation with him then, buddy.
And I'm talking to him, sir. With the
Well,
greatest respect, I'm talking to my colleague, not you.
you've got a very stinking attitude, mate, saying the police are coming for me when I've just had a nice conversation.
Today's footage comes from Reggie Photo, and you'll find their channel linked down below in the description. Make sure to check them out and show some support. This one's packed with tense moments, sharp exchanges, and a powerful reminder of why knowing your rights truly matters. So let's jump right into it. Alright guys, the moment this walk begins, the camera rolls across a patch of Warrington that refuses to sit still. Fresh construction stretches across the skyline, steel rising where empty lots once slept, and every corner seems to be under the same relentless rebuild spreading through towns across the country. As the narrator steps closer, the new structures dominate the view. Sharp angles and modern glass framing a city that's trying to reinvent itself brick by brick. The crowds gathering across the top floors raise questions of what's fueling all this sudden expansion. Even the stranger buildings, the ones with odd shapes and bold layouts, demand a second look. From this early point, the walk stops being casual and turns into an exploration of how quickly a place can shed its old skin. Everything looks familiar, but somehow nothing is the same anymore. And this is just the opening stretch.
Oh, that fella there in the van, he's seen me filming, he kind of just drove up, so I'm a bit wary of what I'm doing.
Here's where things slow down for a moment, letting the camera sweep around to capture the strange geometry of the structures towering ahead. Different angles reveal different moods, sharp shadows, reflective windows, echoes of abandonment beside signs of renewal. But just as the focus sharpens, a van rolls by a bit too slowly, the driver lifting his eyes toward the lens with suspicion written all over his face. It's the kind of cautious stare that suggests he's seen enough unusual things to stay alert. That shift in energy is subtle, but unmistakable. Suddenly, the filming isn't just about buildings anymore. It becomes about reactions, stares, and the tension that public photography always seems to trigger. And even though the walk continues peacefully, something in the atmosphere becomes heavier.
There is access around here, actually.
Alright guys, the path leads deeper toward another section of development. This one directly across from what used to be a buzzing COVID testing site. Today it's silent, stripped of urgency, the leftovers of a crisis frozen in time. The camera drifts along the fencing, tracing empty spaces where long queues once stood. Access paths still exist, but they lead nowhere now, swallowed by new construction waiting to replace the old footprint. It becomes clear that in 12 months, nothing here will look the same. The buildings rising now will erase everything that came before. Even the public footpath, still technically open, feels out of place among the half-built structures. The city is moving on whether anyone's ready or not. And that sense of transition sets the stage for what happens next.
Alright, bud. You busy? You're not allowed to say. Well, it depends. Yeah, I've got a lot of footage of Warrington this morning, so just a case of basically what I'm going to do later on. Yeah. Yeah. Never been to Warrington before? No. Oh, I couldn't tell you, mate. Where are you from? Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you then, mate. Yeah. I'm from Lancashire, buddy.
Oh, okay.
From this point, the walk shifts from stillness to human interaction. Outside the test center, the narrator chats casually with a man passing by a normal exchange, light, friendly, nothing out of the ordinary. But the calm doesn't last. Another worker steps in with a sharp, dismissive remark about police being called, as if a camera alone were some kind of threat. The aggression doesn't match the situation, and tension spikes instantly. One man is polite, understanding the harmless nature of filming, while the other reacts like an alarm has been triggered. The contrast is jarring. What should have been a simple conversation turns into a moment thick with suspicion and misplaced authority. And as eyes turn and whispers spread, it becomes clear someone here is determined to escalate things.
Police are coming for what? Police are coming for me?
I'm talking to my friend here.
You're having a nice conversation with him then, buddy.
And I'm talking to him, sir. With the
Well-
greatest respect, I'm talking to my colleague, not you.
You've got a very stinking attitude, mate, saying the police are coming for me when I've just had a nice conversation.
Did I mention you?
You said police are coming for him. Don't engage with him. Police are coming for him.
I said, don't talk to that chap. Police are coming. Not for him. The police are coming is what I said.
All right. Well, do you want me to hang around or not? 'Cause I was just about.
Yeah, hang around.
Well, we're just about to.
You're on public premises. You can hang around all
Oh,
day.
we're just about to go, buddy.
Our information for people with cameras and photographs is to phone the police immediately. And you deal with them when they come, not us.
All right.
We've
So,
got no beef with you. We don't care who you are or what you do.
do you not?
No. But we're told to phone the police when you arrive.
When I arrive
Yeah. Or people with cameras.
with cameras,
Yeah.
that's very strange,
That's
mate.
it.
Very, very
No,
strange.
that's what we're told.
I was just about to leave. A very nice guy, this fella here.
You can stay.
Eh?
You can stay.
I can stay? Oh, no, I can stay, but.
On public ground, you can do as you please.
I know, I don't know what your problem is, buddy. You told a member of public not to engage with your worker,
I told my colleague
not to engage with me.
not to engage with you because the police were coming. That's our standing orders. That's our SOPs. So we're doing as we're told.
All right. Well, get back to your job, bud.
Thank you.
Yeah? You have a nice day, mate, yeah? Pardon? Yeah, I know, mate. I know what you're up against, bud. Like I say, there's no one towards this camera.
Alright guys, this is where the pressure cracks open. The rude worker insists the police are already on their way, ordering his colleague not to speak, as if simple conversation were a crime. The narrator challenges him immediately, calling out the attitude for what it is, unnecessary, hostile, and rooted in ignorance of public rights. What's wild is how quickly one man flips the atmosphere while the other stays calm and respectful. Even as the narrator explains he's doing nothing unlawful, the hostile worker hides behind SOPs, claiming orders demand silence and emergency responses for anyone holding a camera. The logic crumbles, yet he clings to it with stubborn force. It's a perfect example of how misinformation and paranoia can twist ordinary encounters into confrontations. And the camera captures every second.
Police? For illegal activity? Well, that's what I heard him say. Don't engage with him. And like I say, he was a nice chap, that fella.
When the walk resumes, the narrator makes it clear just how bizarre the whole conflict felt. One man showed absolute respect. The other acted like filming was an act of warfare. The road ahead reveals the Salvation Army building. Standing quiet while the earlier threat still echoes, police could be around the corner for something as harmless as photography. The narrator laughs it off, but frustration lingers beneath the surface. He reflects on how the polite worker understood everything instantly, while the other clung to fear and authority he didn't even possess. And as the documentary tone builds, the message becomes obvious. Public photography shouldn't provoke panic, yet it often exposes who's professional and who's not. This moment becomes a turning point in understanding how people react when the lens turns their way. Alright guys, the energy shifts again as movement picks up around the area. SID cars drift through the streets, unmarked vehicles circle the blocks, and the atmosphere tightens with that unmistakable sense of being watched. The narrator acknowledges it calmly, recognizing the pattern. Once one person makes a dramatic call, the ripple effect begins. Back near the police station entrance, the filming becomes a test of how officers will respond. The camera locks onto parking maneuvers, observing details most people ignore. The environment keeps shifting from curiosity to tension, then back to curiosity again. Every turn, every slow pass of a car hints that eyes are tracking the lens. And this sets the stage for the encounter that matters most.
I'm sorry to bother you. Are you with us? Are you filming for some reason, or?
No, I'm just by myself.
Can I just ask you what you're doing?
Just filming.
I'm just being nosy, to be fair.
Okay, would you identify yourself, officer,
Yeah,
please?
PCM a pit for Warrington Police Station. I'm just wondering why you're filming.
Caller
outside.
number 3504.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll just do some public photography, love, that's all.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. What, for like a newspaper? Or
No,
like
just
that?
on my own, yeah.
Right, we don't get people doing that very often. That's why I've just come to speak to you. That's all.
No, that's okay. Like I say, I've got interest in buildings and stuff like that, so...
What, in the old buildings?
Yeah.
Do you know you can get a tour around there for the museum?
Can you?
Yeah, when there's a museum in
Oh,
there.
right, I thought it was an active police station.
Well, it is an active police station, but there's a museum in the back.
Okay, alright, yeah. I'd bear that in mind, yeah, thank you for that.
Do you mind me taking your name? What your name is?
No.
Just only because your behaviour around the police station would just cause some concern, that's
Yeah.
all.
As long as you don't suspect me of committing any crimes, right, I'm going to politely decline, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you understand why it would cause some concern you be filming outside the police station, though?
I could if I acted suspicious in any way, but like I say, I've no interest in doing any malice or anything like that. Just basically just interested in doing a bit of walking around, filming and public photography.
Here's where the documentary hits its peak. A police officer finally approaches. Instead of hostility, she brings professionalism, introducing herself clearly and asking the right questions. She explains they rarely see people filming the station, so naturally she came to check. The narrator responds openly, describing his interest in architecture and public spaces. The officer clarifies that the building contains both an active station and a museum, information offered calmly, without intimidation. Even when she asks for a name, the narrator holds his ground, reminding her that being outside and filming isn't suspicious or unlawful. The dialogue becomes a masterclass in how policing should be done. Respectful, curious, and balanced. No threats, no power games, just communication. And for the first time in this walk, the tension finally eases.
And that's it, basically.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't know any of that until we stop and speak to you, do we?
You don't, but do you suspect me of doing any wrongdoings or anything? No.
Well, I'm just wondering what you are doing. in
Well, I
all
have said
fairness.
enough, like, so I'm not, like I say, can assure you there's...
Right, well, if you want any information on the museum tour and all that sort of stuff, the front desk is if you just go to the end of this building line here, and then just to the right there's a buzzer. The help desk staff will come and speak to you, and they can give you some information about the museum if you're really interested in old buildings.
I might get on Google. Like I say, it's I just want to try and keep my contact as minimal as possible at the minute. So.
Okay. Oh well, no, it's not open now anyway, but it will be, won't it?
Oh, so it'll only open when it's back to normal, will it?
Oh, right. You can't just walk in. You have to book first.
You have to book first.
Right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Alright guys, as the encounter winds down, the narrator reflects on what just happened. For all the earlier chaos, the officer handled the situation with clarity and composure, earning a genuine thumbs up. It proves that professionalism isn't complicated. Treat people with respect, understand their rights, and everything runs smoothly. With the museum information noted and no further issues raised, the narrator steps away from the station and back into the open streets of Warrington. The journey continues, but the message sticks. One rude worker tried to turn a harmless walk into a crisis, yet one calm officer restored balance with a single conversation. And with that final moment of closure, the walk wraps up. The road ahead opens, and the rest of the journey begins.